Because you want to get a 407, the match lines are right on the corners, but still. Did I send you the link, Parker, or no?
I haven't got it yet. You did?
Yeah, this is. Sorry, you should have it. Okay, so this is the event, right? You can see the footings for the exterior. That's the tilt panels. They're working on the pilasters. There's a step up. The rest of that area is our fire ring and parking and all the kind of fun stuff. So I need to shift the base of this wall back, which we have plenty of room here to do it. We can do the grade corrections later and tweak it so we don't lose anything in the pond as far as volume wise. Or we need to adjust that storm line as it comes down and then adjust the inlets. Instead of hugging and going like a straight drop, we can do some kind of offset there.
So if we move the wall west, because it's going to go like this, we need to lower the footing?
I don't think so. I think the height and all that fun stuff's going to stay the same, right?
The top height will, but you know the exposed, the western elevation of the exposed wall will get taller because we're at a 4-to-1. You can't change the slope. You can make it so as you move the wall west, it's where the ground hits the wall is going to go lower. And I just got to make sure it doesn't, you know, it doesn't get too low or below the bottom of the wall. So it's just, you can just lower the wall. If you measure the wall, it makes it easy, right? But if you lower the wall, it's just a matter of coordinating where we start the wall.
I mean, this is what we're doing, right? We're just moving it over yonder. So you can see that it's tilted back just a little bit here. This wall is obviously not as tall. It is a good 12, 14 feet, which is why the guys are tied off to the bobcat. But
right.
In this same circumstance, you're not talking about another course, right? If we keep the base the same and we just scoot it back 2 foot to the west, everything stays the same on its base course. The only thing we're going to change then, instead of the pond being sloped at a 5-to-1, we might take it to a 4-to-1. Or,
well, I think it's already 4-to-1. So you can't go steeper than 4-to-1. Because that's a code thing.
okay?
So that's what I mean. If you were to shift this wall over, the grade goes down. So it would, where the grade intersects the wall, would be lower. Because you got to keep that slope at 4-to-1. Which is fine. You just have more exposed wall, but it's kind of, you might have to drop the base course down, the first course. But you may not. Maybe the wall's already deep enough, and it's not enough to move the needle as far as where we're starting the wall.
I don't know yet. It's the honest answer. I just know how it's drawn it's not constructible. And the only place this is really affecting anything is this fire lane that's here, that we have minimums that we have to maintain for the fire lane. Right, once we round this corner, we're fine. We can give up parking lot, we can cheat stuff in and out and everything else, but right there by the building is super tight and I don't have room to cheat it.
So there's two inlets. There's only those two on the west.
There are two inlets on the west, and they're just west of the building, that's correct.
Yeah. And then, is it 1 inch per course? Is that the step on this thing?
I don't honestly know. I can just tell you that when I asked him what the step back was, it was 25 inches overall from the base to the top.
Okay, so 25 inches to top. And it's 8-inch block, right?
Yes.
All right. Take a look at it. We just need to figure out what I'm going to look at is see how far we need to move the wall. Moving the wall is what we want to do, right? We kind of confirm that.
I think we can move the wall if that's the cheapest and easiest option. The second option is to move the base of that storm line and then compensate for it through corrections. So if the storm line, you have it drawn right now up against the wall with zero movement and constructability, if we push it back towards the center of the road and then do an offset there, that might be constructible without moving the wall. But I can't move the wall.
Interferes with the wall.
The structure itself will interfere with the wall unless we inset it.
Yeah.
So we can do a little bit of both. Like if we can move the wall back 2 feet and then that box is 5'4", maybe we take the line further east and then run it and we compensate that way.
If the box is built and it's a type R, right? I don't see how, because you shift the box, then the way the lift and the curve, and that's just gonna.
Yeah, we can still get it underground though. We've done some crazy things.
Yeah.
Look, as long as water flows downhill, I really don't give a shit. It's got 5 feet to go before it hits that pond.
Alright, Chairman Wall, we can talk about the notice of development, our applying for it too.
Yeah, go ahead and do an official R5, and I got something official to respond to once I figure it out. Best plan of action. I think moving the wall is going to be least problematic.
I would agree with that one. I think from an ease of operation and everything, it's going to be the best, easiest, cheapest option.
Yeah, because you're not going to want to. I just think we're going to have ripple effects and kicking the can down the road.